That's powerful. No, oh my God. Tried to change, closed my mouth more. Yeah. Oh.
In my head for one. What's
Yes.
looking jealous or crazy? Oh, yes, yes, you hurt yourself.
Ooh. Lost.
She stack her money everywhere.
Whoa. Beautiful. I think those pictures are all people that are not here anymore.
Freedom, freedom, I came away.
Wow.
Freedom, cut me loose.
No, why does this make me want to fall in love? No. Whoa, that's an interesting image. Hi, welcome to the video. This is Future Val coming in here really quick before we actually get to the reaction. I'm in here and I'm gonna come in here a little more throughout the video, and I just want to give a heads up to that this reaction is more than just a reaction for me. I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm making realizations in real time, so I'm putting those in as almost like little vlog entries during this journey. And I want to do that because my channel is ultimately, yes, it's about music and music reactions, but it's more about kind of just documenting my personal journey and how I'm using music to help that. And so, yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick. Back to the video. I have so many feelings about doing Lemonade the movie, mostly just excitement and wanting to experience it finally. Finally. Why have I done this to myself? But also, like, I have so many nerves. Again, most of it excitement, and just because I loved the album so much, and I expect it to just blow my mind, especially from what you guys are saying. And to be honest, the album reaction, the Lemonade album reaction, did so well on my channel. And I'm not surprised. It's Beyonce, but I'm overwhelmed with the amount of loving, kind people that showed up to this reaction, and just, you guys were appreciating, I guess the way that I was taking it in, which is amazing. I appreciate you, but also like giving me so many more things that I didn't pick up on in that first reaction, and but doing it in such a kind, loving way. To be honest, I get really afraid to post things on the internet. I'm trying to get over this fear because I love creating community, sharing passion, especially with music, because it's such a universal thing that, all of us, no matter who you are, I feel like it brings people together. And yeah, God, what am I going on about? I appreciate you, is what I'm trying to say. I appreciate the love and the kindness. Anyways, I'm just nerding out now. I should get going. Anyways, hello, welcome to Passion Dump of an Autist. My name is Valerie. I like to do music reactions, but take like a personal growth, sometimes spiritual healing type lens to it. And I like to express my emotions. I like to hopefully create a safe space where we can all kind of express that. And yeah, if that sounds good to you, make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below. I also have a Patreon where the uncut reaction goes straight up right away, usually about a week, sometimes two ahead of time. Is if you're liking my stuff and you want to see the full thing, subscribe to the Patreon. Anyways, okay, so we're doing the movie. We're doing the Lemonade freaking movie, and I am excited. I've got so many tabs open. I'm ready and prepared. And I did do my homework. I did read through all the amazing notes that whoever contributed to that, genius. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I sat through and read most of it, if not all of it, like line by line. And so I don't know if I tried. I'm trying to grasp it all and get it all in. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm sure I'm gonna still miss a lot. But I'm gonna try my best. And like I said, please in the comments, if you feel called and you want to, please, please like all the things. I want to hear all the things. I'm open. I'm open to learning. I'm open to, you know, hearing all the interpretations, all the different sides of everything. I'm open. But what I was gonna say is I've got these poems that I'm excited. I did a little search too. I go down these rabbit holes. It's my autistic brain. And so I was also going through Worcestershire. I watched some videos of her doing some other performing some other poetry. She is I'm speechless, clearly. And an absolutely amazing, intelligent, brilliant, talented woman as well. So there's that. So anyways, I have that all lined up. And oh, I have to say, I should have said this at the beginning, so I apologize. This video is actually sponsored by the lovely Kennedy from my tier 3. Thank you, Kennedy, for starting me on this journey. Like I literally am here. Like we're gonna start from the beginning. Like you Kennedy, you started this. You started this. So thank you. Thank you so much. This let's go. Let's do it. Let's just the Queen, Beyonce. Here we go. Ooh, it's like the album cover. Oh, what is that? That shot is like we're looking up. That was beautiful. It just made me think of something like not related to the film at all, but just like when you look up at the trees, it was such a beautiful shot. Hello, Valerie from the future, editing Val. Actually, I had finished editing this video, and then what happened was I actually started listening to the Dissect podcast that was suggested to me by I think a few people on YouTube and one wonderful person on Patreon. It's a podcast that goes through Lemonade. If you haven't heard of it, I'm sure most of you have heard it, but anybody who hasn't, it every episode I think is one chapter, one song, one chapter, and kind of goes through in an academic way, deep dives the lyrics, but through like the deep history of the South through slavery and how that affects the Black family. And I got through half of the first episode. It's wonderful. I am going to go through the whole thing because it's wonderful. But I got through half of the first episode and went, "Oh fuck." I mean, listen, I have a general understanding of I mean, I said in the other part where I was just making this realization about the gaps that I have, and it just we're having a bit of an awakening here. Anyways, okay, so I get through halfway through the podcast and it starts talking about that first scene that you just watched me, because I'm going to try to put this in right here. You just watched me see that one of the first shots, and what does my brain do? What do I see? I go, like, what we're looking at is a chain hanging, okay? That I think I saw, but like it clearly I didn't see it. I saw it, but I didn't see it, right? What did my brain do? Well, my brain was like, "Oh, look at that beautiful sunshine through the trees." Which, I mean, listen, I love that part of my brain. I see the beauty in the world, and I don't want to take away from that part of myself. That's beautiful. But what's really telling and what's really interesting is that I didn't see the chain, or I didn't see it for what it was and for what it represented in this first reaction. And that is a really good example of white privilege in my Jenny. Jenny agrees. The fact that my brain didn't even register that symbol at all and just went straight to the beauty of that shot, which it is a beautiful shot, right? I imagine that that was not the experience of a lot of Black people watching this film. I imagine. I imagine you probably saw it right away. And yeah, it just when they started talking about that on the podcast, I was like, holy shit. How did I not see that? And this is not coming from a place of shame, although that is something I'm working on, is to let go of shame and just move. Like, I get where the shame comes from, but it's not helpful, I think, in these situations. I think it's okay, we notice a gap here. We're now aware of it. That's great. How do we move forward? How do we learn more? I think there's probably those throughout the whole thing. I've only listened right now in this moment where I'm doing this little thing. I've only listened to, like I said, half of the first episode. So I'm sure as I go through the whole season, I'm going to have these moments of, oh fuck, I didn't pick up on that. Oh fuck, I didn't pick up on that. Which again, the approach I'm going to take is just pure, okay, good. Now I know. Now I'm learning something new, which yeah, that's the I mean, my channel is about personal growth. So, always the first step is awareness, always, right? But one that I can already think of now, even just doing that little bit, is also the fact that in my first reaction, we're seeing these images of what I now know as clearly a plantation. And I think I saw and recognized it, but not, again, it's that privilege of not having to see that and what that means, what that all means, and the pain and the suffering that comes from that. But instead going, oh wow, look at how beautiful these beautiful women with these beautiful dresses on, and this beautiful scenery, and they're eating this beautiful food, and all those things are true, but it's completely fluffing over, like I said, a deep rooted history of slavery and pain, suffering. And so, yeah, it's just interesting. Like I said, it's certainly unintentional, but it just made me realize, I think I got a little comfortable because there are certain things that I have an understanding of and that I believe. And, I have a sociology degree, and I think that made me feel like I've done some work, and I have done some work on that. That is true. But this made me realize, like, you're not done. So we're done being comfortable now. And that happens in life, right? You go through a cycle, you have some sort of like awakening on something, you learn and you grow, and then sometimes you get stagnant. And then you need some kind of like awakening to snap you out of it and go, you're not actually done. Let's go on the next part of this journey now. So that's kind of the approach I'm taking. That's why I do want to, go on this journey and just be raw and authentic about it as much as I possibly can. That's all I can do. That's all I can do is be me, be authentic, and show you that journey. And yeah, I'm certainly not perfect, and I've got a long way to go. So that's what we're trying to do. Anyways, I'm sure you'll see more things, and it feels vulnerable to share, but it is what it is. It's important. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the reaction of me loving this film and enjoying this film. But I'm certainly going to get more out of it now after doing more reflection and more research. Thank you. This is gorgeous. Already so many intriguing shots. Beautiful. Ooh, it's a curtain. Oh. Oh. That's powerful. I'm like trying to take in this image. She's on a stage. She's got a gown on, but she's also got like a more like lounge sweater on top. She was like she's on her knees, almost in like a prayer position, her head bowed. This is how I process information. It's gonna feel a little bit, because if you're newer to the channel, I have explained this before, but it's just the way my brain works. Sometimes I like to liken it like I will like it. I think it's my ADHD, or I don't know, one of them, ADHD, autism, the combination of the two, however weird way that works for my brain. When I'm processing information, especially when it's a lot and when I'm really focused in, I basically will just, it's like I'm gathering little nuts, because I focus on a lot of details. Now, it doesn't mean, sometimes it takes me a little longer than the average person to create a bigger picture, or to see like the, what am I trying to do? The bird's eye view is what I was trying to get at. It takes me a little bit longer because I collect, like I collect little nuts. Like, as you said, as you heard me, I'm like telling you everything that I'm seeing. Now, I do start to make connections and I do start to make meaning, but it just takes me a little bit longer because I do collect all those details. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes that actually, once I finally see the big picture, it's a very detailed picture that I come to. But it takes the collecting first. So just, if you're wondering what I'm doing when I'm kind of just shouting out things that I'm seeing, that's what I'm doing. It's how I process information, and it's usually how I do these type of visual reactions. So that's why I'm doing that, because I'm collecting this information that I'm hoping that my pattern recognition skills can start like putting things together. Anyways, that I need to stop explaining myself. I'm working on that. I'm working on just, it's okay if I'm misunderstood, but I also, it's good, right? Like, not everybody is ADHD, and so sometimes it's good to kind of hear about it as well. Oh, beautiful. God, she's gorgeous. I mean, I know, we know that, but
Dishonesty, it's all over your breath. Instantly aware of it all.
ooh, I have chills.
Lonely, pressed against the walls of your world. Pray to catch you whispering. praying I catch you whispering.
Oh, that's beautiful. The like tunnel. I was just thinking how it's so internal, right? There's there's a vulnerability, like she's on the stage expressing this deep vulnerability, right? But then the shot when she's like in the fields, it's very like she's looking down, it's very internal. And now we're going through a tunnel, which is interesting as well. It's interesting because in the one song I was talking about how it felt like that was the image in my mind when I was listening to it. I was like, oh, we're in a tunnel. So it's just interesting that we're already seeing that imagery. So that's pretty cool.
Praying you catch me.
Oh, there was so much pain in that last one. I need to stop. Sorry. I'm getting so excited that I could just literally talk about every frame. And we'll be here for hours. So I need to like usually this happens. I settle into it after the first one. I get really excited. We won't pause this much as we go on. I'm processing. It takes me a bit to it's almost like I'm warming up. My brain is warming up. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh. Intuition. Yes. Yes. Okay. 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 I'm pausing because we gotta listen to this poem. We gotta be focused. I need the ADHD to like, I need you to focus, please, brain. No, but that was really helpful. The comments, a few people I think had laid out all the different chapters. I don't know if that's the right thing to say. That we're going through these different stages. Intuition. Yeah, intuition. That makes so much sense. Like just having this knowing that something's going on. But we haven't gotten to the like the breakdown of it yet. It's just there. It's just there. It's a knowing. God, these shots are beautiful. I need to stop pausing after every shot though. I do. We need to let it flow. Valerie, just let it flow. Oh, beautiful shot.
I tried to make a home out of you. But doors lead to trapdoors. A stairway leads to nothing.
A stairway leads to nothing.
You remind me of my father, a magician,
Oh, beautiful.
able to exist in two places at once. In the tradition of
They're so
men in
still.
my blood, you come home at 3 a.m. and lie to me. What are you hiding?
Oh my God. Oh, that's such an interesting shot. Not being able to see her eyes. After having these shots of really being like brought in to these beautiful women's souls, really. That one lady, was she swinging in a rock? I don't know, it was hard for me to take it in because all I could focus on was the exhaustion. Yeah, the exhaustion in her eyes, in her soul. And I do think it was interesting how still they were in this. Yeah, like I said, I'm collecting my nuts. I haven't put the picture together
The
yet
past and
in
the
my
future
brain, but it's very,
merge
very
to meet us
interesting.
here.
Very stimulating for my brain.
What luck.
There's a lot going on.
What
This is interesting,
a
though.
curse.
Holy shit.
Nothing else ever seems to.
That was that was stunning. Okay, let's just really quickly. We don't have to like, analyze every single line, but I do just want to I love how it starts. I tried to make a home out of you. Yeah, as we do. I feel like that's all anybody. It's so human. We just want to feel at home. It doesn't matter your situation. But doors lead to trap doors. A stairway leads to nothing. Having these expectations that don't get met, these needs that don't get met as well. Unknown women wander the hallways at night. Ew. Yeah. Where do you go when you go quiet? When you go quiet. Yeah. Yeah, exactly what it I mean, that's perfect with the song talking about the what was it? I don't know the lyric. I don't know the lyrics yet. But the like the listening at the door of his heart or something like that. You remind me of my father, which is wow, I didn't catch that. That was probably in the middle where I paused it and ruined it. But it's interesting that she's saying that because then in the daddy's lessons, one thing that I don't think I mentioned on my first listen, but I've been playing it nonstop. And one thing that I noticed after that first listen was the line about something about the dad saying like warning her about men like me, basically, which I thought was like very interesting, especially now being you guys explained to me that her father had done the same thing to her mother, had cheated on her mother. So god, that just even hits harder knowing that too. Yeah. But here she's saying it as a good thing. But again, it's like it's interesting though because in more ways than one, he reminds her, a magician able to exist in two places at once. Okay, yeah.
When it's only in my memory, it don't hit me quite the same. Keeping my head to the curb.
The lighting is beautiful in that scene.
I pray you catch me listening. Pray you catch me. Pray you catch me. Pray you catch me. I'm praying you catch me.
Oh, that was powerful. No, oh my god. Oh my god.
I tried to change. Closed my mouth more. Tried to be softer, prettier,
Oh.
less awake.
Oh my god. Drowning. She's plunged into. Okay. Sorry, I needed. That. It just made me think of just well, I mean we're going into denial though. So it's like we're plunging into, and she goes into the water, drowning. Denial, we're changing ourselves. We're denying what we're seeing. We're denying our intuition, which does feel like drowning. You if you're not honoring yourself, then you I don't know. Sorry. My brain is broken. It's amazing. It's getting me going though. Let's just keep going. It's gonna all come together. It's like I'm on the verge of like I don't know. Let's keep going.
Fasted for 60 days. Wore white. Abstained from mirrors. Abstained from sex. Slowly did not speak another word. In that time, my hair I grew past my ankles. I slept on a mat on a floor. I swallowed a sword. I levitated. Went to the basement, confessed my sins and was baptized in a river. Got on my knees and said amen and said I mean. I whipped my own back and asked for dominion at your feet. I threw myself into a volcano. I drank the blood and drank the wine. I sat alone and begged and bent at the waist for God. I crossed myself and thought I saw the devil. I grew thick in skin on my feet. I bathed in bleach and plugged my menses with pages from the holy book, but still inside me, coiled deep, was the need to know. Are you cheating on me? Are you cheating on me?
So that, yeah, that feels like the Dark Night of the Soul type. That was beautiful too. Tried to change, closed my mouth more. Yeah. Oh. Oh. That is right. Like the way that you abandon yourself, or the way that you make yourself small, make yourself quiet. But it sounds like for a time in this, it was like, yeah, I swallowed a sword. Yeah. There was a time where she feels like she lost herself, as you would. Like I said, these type of things, they force you to really dive into the soul. It's painful, though. I threw myself into a volcano. Yeah. I sat alone and begged and bent at the waist for God. Yeah. And it's like she can't deny it anymore after that, after drowning in all that. It's like she's coming out from Jenny. Quiet. Come on. Say hi to Jenny again. The little cutie. Hi. It's like, in a way, it feels like she's a new woman in a way. Because when you go to those deepest parts of your soul like that, you emerge as kind of a new self. So it already feels like there's been a transformation, although there will probably be multiple transformations during this, is my guess, because these kind of things, yeah, they kind of force you to do that.
Hold up, they don't love you like I love you. Slow down, they don't love you like I love you. They don't love you like I love you. Hold down, they don't love you.
Yeah, it does. I mean, oh, this isn't okay. Sorry, we'll we'll get to that. Yeah, it feels like the way you go into this crisis, and then you pick yourself up because you have to, and then you're still in that denial phase though, because I think it's like, no, well, based on the poem that came before this, right? It's like, no, I can do this. Like, I'm fucking Beyonce. What are you talking about? I'm gonna fix everything. I'm gonna like it. Look at me. Like, I'm strong. I'm powerful. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. And like her emerging out of the depths, right? The drowning. She's emerged this new woman, but really, when I think about the scale of the whole journey, this is more like, I mean, it's an important part, it's an important stage of the journey, but it is kind of like a mask in a way. But it's a way that you cope, and it's a way that you just got to keep moving forward. That's a song. Yeah. Forward. Yes. But that's how you do that, right? Is you move through these stages. But yeah, anyways, let's keep going. Sorry, this is it's getting my brain working.
I love you. Something don't feel right because
okay.
It ain't right, especially coming up after midnight. I don't want to lose my pride, but I'ma put me up. Know that I kept it sexy, and know I kept it fun. There's something that I'm missing, maybe my head for one.
Oh, yes.
Looking jealous or crazy, jealous or crazy.
Oh my god,
like
I love that.
Okay,
so we're starting to feel the
They don't love you like
yeah.
I love you.
Oh my god, the joy in her face as she's doing this.
Step down, they don't love you like I love you. Loves you. Hold
they're
up,
having a
they
great
don't love you
time.
like I love you. Slow down, they don't love you like I love you. Let's imagine for
cutie.
a moment that you never made a name for yourself, a master wealth. They had you labeled as a king.
It's so interesting because she's like quite controlled, but obviously we're seeing these little bursts of rage, or you know, like destruction, which could be like the self-destruction that, you know, was talked a little bit about in the poem. Yeah, really, 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 really interesting. So cool.
They don't love you like I love you.
I'm just feeling yourself, like
I love you. Step down.
Yeah.
They don't love you like I love you. Can't you see there's no other man
probably
above
so
you?
fun to film,
What a
to be
wicked
honest.
way to treat the girl that loves you. Always keep the top tier, 5-star, sexy loving in the car, like make that wood, holly like a boulevard. What's worse, looking jealous or crazy, jealous and crazy.
She's so focused.
Or like being walked all over lately, I'd rather be crazy. Hold up, they don't love you like I love
Whoa.
you. Slow down, baby, like I love you. Can't you see there's no other man above you?
I'm wondering, and again, please let me know if you've got theories on this, or, you know, obviously this has been out, so like this has all been, I'm sure, interpreted, and I want to hear it all. But what I'm finding really interesting is obviously there's like this destructiveness, but also there's like this, obviously she's like super relaxed and cool about that, which, I mean, we talked a little bit about in the album reaction, just her being who she is, having to have a level of restraint, at least from the public point of view. But it's interesting, this neighborhood that she's going through, like she's being quite destructive, right? She's taking a baseball bat to many things in this neighborhood, but the people around, oh, I feel like I'm starting to cook in my brain here. The people around are all like, they're not worried about it. They're not encouraging her, but like kind of yeah. Okay, I feel like I'm cooking a bit here. They don't see it as a bad thing or as a threat or anything like that. They're just kind of letting her do her thing, and maybe that represents the way that maybe the people around her team, maybe she was being self-destructive in some way, like self-destructive though. Like I feel like this is a metaphor. Obviously she wasn't doing this, but maybe she was doing things that were self-destructive. Well, in the poem, it talks a little bit about some of those things. And the people around her team or whatever, maybe because she is who she is, they kind of just kind of embraced it, accepted it, didn't like, I don't know, maybe no one thought to be like, hey, are you okay? Like, what's going on? I don't know. That's what my brain is cooking up with this as a metaphor. I don't know. Let me know, because this is like super interesting.
Crazy. Hold up, they don't love you like I love you. Slow down, they don't
yeah, and it's creating these explosions, these big fires behind her.
Step down, they don't love you.
And no one's noticing or caring, right? That's what I'm getting.
What a wicked way.
They're just like, yeah, Beyonce, right?
Hold up, they don't love you like I swag on. I look in the mirror, say what's up.
Okay.
What's up?
What? Okay. Okay, the anger is coming. Ooh, it's black and white. Oh! Oh my god. Ooh, she's in it. Just driving over everything. Okay. And now we've gone into full demolition mode. Gotcha. Whoa. And it's black and white too. Interesting. Okay. Anger.
If If it's what you truly want, I can wear her skin over mine,
Oh. I was
her
just talking about
hair
mask, right?
over mine, her hands as gloves, her
Oh,
teeth
beautiful.
as confetti, her
Teeth.
scalp a cap, her sternum my bedazzled cane. We can pose for a photograph, all three of us, immortalized. You and your perfect girl.
Oh, wow.
I don't know when love became elusive. What I know is no one I know has it.
No one I know has it. When love became so elusive. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's painful. That's so interesting. I was just talking about that mask, right? In that last one. It's like, I can be her if you really want me to be. Which is, yeah. Why can't you see me? Oh, there's more. Fuck. Sorry, I ruined it. Shit. Let's keep going. This is good. Okay.
My father's arms around my mother's neck. Fruit too ripe to eat.
Oh.
I think of lovers as trees. Growing to and from one another.
To and from one another.
Searching for the same light. Why can't you see me? Why can't you see me? Why can't you see me?
That is so powerful. It's so painful. Why can't you see me? I feel like all we ever want is to just be seen by the people we love. And especially as someone who is seeing the world round, right? To feel so unseen by the person that you want to feel seen by the most is painful. I love this. I think of lovers as trees growing to and from one another, searching for the same light. I love that idea because I feel like we're all on different paths, right? But we all are usually searching for something similar, as humans. And it gets confusing and frustrating when you feel like you're not able to grow with someone. Okay. That was beautiful. I need to check out even more of this wonderful woman's poetry. Worcestershire.
Everyone else can.
Ooh.
Oh, na, na, na. Oh, na, na, na. Oh, oh, na, na, na. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself.
I like how it's in it looks like an underground parking lot, so it feels like, because sometimes, at least for me, rage feels like an emotion that feels it's very raw, and it feels, I think sometimes, especially as a woman, and I'm assuming it's way magnified as a Black woman, just knowing how the stereotype that gets put on Black women, it feels like something that's like really deep within your soul, that's almost like it's like a shadow aspect of yourself that's, I feel like we are often taught and programmed to not access, that it's almost taboo as a woman. And like I said, especially as a Black woman, that gives way more context as well that I can't even speak on, but just, you know, from who I've been able to listen to. Sorry, so the underground, what I was trying to connect to was just that idea of it being hidden, almost feeling like dirty in a way, like, you know what I mean? It's like it's deep within your, that's what I'm picking up on. I don't know. Again, I could be.
Who the f do you think I am?
Yeah.
You ain't married to no average boy. You can watch my fat twist boy. As I bounce to the next boy. And keep your money. I got my own. Keep a bigger smile on my face. Being alone. Bad motherfucker. God complex. Motivation. Call me Malcolm X.
The most disrespected person in America is the Black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the Black woman.
Yep.
The most neglected person in America is the Black woman.
I am the dragon, breathe the fire. Beautiful man, I'm the lion.
Yeah.
Beautiful man, I know you're lying. I am not broken, I'm not crying. I'm not crying. You ain't trying hard enough. You ain't loving hard enough. You don't love me deep enough. We're not reaching peaks enough. Blindly in love, I fucks with you till I realize I'm just too much for you.
Is that the women in the group, and are they, their sleeves are all tied together? Is that like a collective pain, right? Is what I'm, and they're all together. Yeah, it just makes me think of that.
I'm just too much for you. You just gotta let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, baby. Hey, baby! What up do you think I am? I smell that fragrance on your Louis Vuitton, boy. Just give my fat ass a big kiss, boy. Tonight I'm picking up all your boy. You hurt yourself. Try not to hurt yourself. When you lie to me, you lie to yourself. You only lie to yourself. When you love me, you love yourself. Love God herself.
Okay.
We just gotta let it be, 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 babe.
I was just gonna say that, like, that little God is God or something. It is not me, or whatever it was. I did read about that on Genius. I didn't think she was calling herself God. When I was looking at those part of the lyrics, I literally was just thinking that she was saying God is a woman, which, I mean, I'm like, yeah, totally. For me, that's in my reality anyway. So I just took it as it is. But yeah, God, this is incredible. It's hard to process the amount of amazing images, and I was getting emotional again. It's just so powerful, allowing that raw, authentic, beautiful rage, justified rage. Just let it flow. It's very healing.
This is your final warning. You know I give you life.
Now she's on a different journey. Yep. Goodbye. Mm. That's what is that from? Swan Lake?
So what are you
Apathy.
gonna say at my
Yeah.
funeral now that you've killed me? Here lies the body of the love of my life, whose heart I broke without a gun to my head. Here lies the mother of my children, both living and dead. Rest in peace, my true love, who I took for granted. Most bomb lover, who because of me sleep evaded. Her shroud is loneliness. Her God was listening. Her heaven will be a love without betrayal. Ashes to ashes. Dust to side chicks.
Oh, that is stunning. Look at that. Willow tree with the light. That is paradise for me. Those are my favorite things. Sorry, I that's like not has anything to do with what we're talking about. That was a lot to process. So amazing, beautiful makeup and makeup. I don't know if that's the right thing to use. Face paint? Makeup? I don't think I know. Very cool though. Apathy. Sorry. I was like trying to focus on the poetry, but then obviously the visuals were incredibly beautiful and like stimulating for my yeah, there was a lot. That was a lot for my brain to process, but so let's just go apathy. Okay. This was very powerful. So what are you going to say at my funeral now that you've killed me? Here lies the body of the love of my life, whose heart I broke without a gun to my head. Yeah. The mother of my children, both living and dead. Yeah, I miss that. Rest in peace, my true love, who I took for granted. Say it. Most bomb pussy, who, because of me, sleep evaded. Fuck. Her shroud is loneliness. Her God was listening. Her heaven will be a love without betrayal. Ashes to ashes, dust to side chicks. Yeah. Stunning. That was beautiful. Wow, this is incredible. Okay, let's keep going. Yep. It's like we're past that like anger stage, and now it's just, again, you got to keep moving forward, and now you go into that apathy that you do what you need to do to kind of be like, yeah, no, I don't want to see you, and I'm okay with that, because you have to reach inside, right, and find that it eventually will break again, but that's just part of the healing journey.
Boy, middle fingers up. I think it bad. Let's have a toast to the good life. Suicide before you. You better call Becky with the good hair.
Okay, I feel like I'm really bad with facial recognition, especially just with celebrities in general. But I feel like that stunning woman in the video is someone I should know. I recognize recognize her, but I can't. My brain is not working. Yes, Serena Williams. Thank you. That I was gonna say I couldn't think of her name, and I was like, I know I should know this amazing woman, and I could not think of her name, and I didn't just want to say the tennis player because it just, I don't know, it felt disrespectful, so I didn't want to. So I'm like, we're just gonna you know, do our research here. Okay, that was cool. She's a good dancer. Wow. Okay. Wait. Yeah, because we saw, I mean, I guess I've seen her dance in the Super Bowl halftime show. Oh god. I should have known that. Okay. It's okay. That was cool. That was a really cool one. A lot of things that I know, a lot of, I'm sure, cultural references that I'm not picking up on, but beautiful and amazing, and I love seeing it. Okay, let's keep going.
She sleeps all day.
Okay.
Dreams of you in both worlds.
Emptiness. Yes, actually, this was one that I just like it, that this went way over my head when I listened to the album, which, I mean, whatever, we can't get everything, so it's fine. But I miss this. So thank you for everyone that commented, just giving me a little bit more to think about in context with the 6-inch, just that idea of kind of throwing yourself into your work as actually is a pretty dark concept. The avoidance, the because you're, again, it's kind of goes along with that apathy in a way. It's like it is, I guess, the next stage of that is we're still kind of avoiding things though, and so that just put even more context. So thank you to everyone who commented about that one, because a lot of it I think I was getting the main gist of, but that one went straight over my head. So that was good to hear more about that and to dive deeper more into that. Emptiness. Okay.
Tills the blood in and out of uterus. Wakes up smelling of zinc. Grief sedated by orgasm. Orgasm heightened by grief. God was in the room when the man said to the woman, "I love you so much. Wrap your legs around me. Pull me in, pull me in, pull me in." Sometimes, when he'd have her body in his bed, she'd whisper, "Oh my God." That, too, is a form of worship. Her hips grind pestle and mortar, cinnamon and cloves whenever he pulls out.
That was a beautiful image as well. I closed my eyes because my brain literally can't process the words at the same time as the visuals. It just isn't how my brain works. So I loved this. God was in the room when the man said to the woman, "I love you so much. Wrap your legs around me and pull me in." Like, that was like, it's saying God was in the room. It feels like, well, it's like an oath, right? It's a vow in a way. And it is a vow anyway, right? Because we know that they were married. So, but there's a sacredness to it that was broken. That too is a form of worship. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh my God. The poetry is just so good. Wow. I can't believe we're only 22 minutes in. I'm getting into it though.
Dear moon, we blame you for floods. for the flush of blood, for men who are also wolves. We blame you for the night, for the dark, for the ghosts.
This is putting me in a trance, by the way. Yeah, so I'm not reacting because I'm like just staring at him, like being hypnotized by this light at the end of the tunnel, I guess.
6-inch heels. She walked in a club like nobody's business. Damn, she murdered everybody, and I was her witness.
Stacking money everywhere she goes.
I love this one.
Pesos out of May.
Just sonically, I love this one.
Karma.
But now having more meaning to it, it's even better for me. But yeah. Oh, wow.
Every fear.
Whoa.
Every nightmare anyone has ever had.
Stacking money everywhere she goes. Pesos out of May.
Okay, on the stage.
Karma's and them dancing moves.
She don't gotta give it up 'cause she prefers.
Ooh. Lost.
She stack her money everywhere she goes. Her Yamazaki straight from Tokyo. She got them commas and them decimals. She don't gotta give it up 'cause she professional. 6-inch heels. She walked in a club like nobody's business. Damn, she murdered everybody, and I was her witness. She works for the money. She works for the money from the start to the finish. And she worth every dollar. She worth every dollar. And she worth every minute. Stars in her eyes. She fights for the power, keeping time. She grinds day and night.
But you can see
Monday to Friday, work from Friday to Sunday.
the apathy,
She
the
gon'
exhaustion.
slang. She too smart to crave material things. She pushes herself day and
Yeah.
night. She
But you do what you gotta
Monday to
do.
Friday, work from Friday to Sunday. Oh, stars in her eyes. She fights and she sweats so sleepless nights. But she don't mind. She loves the grind. She
But it's not
grind from Monday to
romanticized. I like that.
Friday, works from Friday.
I love that, right? Because it's like, yes, we're grinding, we're doing what we need to do, but it's not romanticized at all in this. Which, not that I thought it would be, but I don't know. Some media is when we're talking about this type of subject. It's I mean, she's incredibly nuanced. I already knew that. But yeah, I love that. It's like, yeah, we're doing this because we need to do this. And again, the like, yes, it works within her personal story, but again, it also is like a kind of wider cultural context of, you know, just the importance of women, but you know, Black women in general, right? To just have that independence, to have that money. Unfortunately, in this world, the way the world is set up right now, that's the way to survive. That's the way to thrive. But there's a darker side to it, and I like that that's also being portrayed as well, I guess, with that you know, staring up at the ceiling, just being exhausted. It's like it's not glamorized.
Damn, she murdered everybody.
getting out of the burning, it looks like she's walking away from, because she's walking away from that tunnel vision, maybe, right? Tunnel vision. When you get in that place of tunnel vision, that's what we're doing, right? Right? I think that's what I'm picking up on. And then now she's walking away from that tunnel, getting out of the burning building. That's, again, that's self-destruction. That sometimes that overworking can sometimes create, again, finding a balance, though, of course, because of course there's empowerment, right, in that. Very, very interesting, very nuanced, like I said. Yeah. And I'm sure I'm not picking up on all of it. I know that for sure. But yeah, I just don't want to do this anymore. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Yeah. And then just, wow, the stillness while it all burns. Wow. Oh. I don't quite understand that image, but it was very powerful. I can feel that. Ooh, this is beautiful. I don't remember where we're at. Accountability, okay.
You find the black tube inside her beauty case, where she keeps your father's old prison letters. You desperately want to look like her. You look nothing like your mother. You look everything like your mother. Film,
Beautiful.
star, beauty. How to wear your mother's lipstick. You go to the bathroom to apply the lipstick. Somewhere no one can find you. You must wear it like she wears disappointment on her face. Your mother is a woman, and women like her cannot be contained.
I even met the president one time, bro. I ain't tell you that? Yeah, I met the president, bro. Before I met him, you dig? I ain't really see myself going nowhere. I ain't really cared if I lived or died. Now I feel like I gotta live, man, for my kids and stuff. You know, you from the hood just like me, you from Chirac. You know, I'm from New Orleans. You know, that give me inspiration on I can be whatever I want to be, like, you know, whatever I want to be. You know, I probably would be the next Spike Lee or something.
Mother dearest, let me inherit the earth.
Oh.
Teach me how to make him beg.
Ooh.
Let me make up for the years he made you wait. Did he bend your reflection? Did he make you forget your own name? Did he convince you he was a god? Did you get on your knees daily? Do his eyes close like doors? Are you a slave to the back of his head?
Oh.
Am I talking about your husband or your father?
Oh, wow. Right, we're at daddy lessons. Okay. Which just hearing just more context, again, thank you, in the comments, just makes it that much more, again, nuanced, like little things that I wasn't necessarily understanding or picking up on. And so I do appreciate that. And wow, that was a beautiful poem as well. I love that part though. Am I talking about your husband or your father? Because like I said, there are so many parallels. And yeah, she really plays with that throughout this more than I realized on the first listen. But then now even in the poetry, it's yeah, it's all coming together with that. I want to go to New Orleans so badly.
Texas, Texas, Texas. Daddy made me dance.
Wow, look at
Daddy
that
held
dress.
my
Amazing.
hand. But Daddy liked his whiskey with his tea. With his gun and his head held high, he told me not to cry. Oh, my daddy said shoot. Oh, my daddy said shoot. When trouble comes in town, men like me come around. Oh, my daddy said shoot. Oh, my daddy said shoot. Daddy made me fight. It wasn't always right. But he said, girl, it's your second
I've always wanted to have a
amendment.
horse.
You wish your grandmother and grandfather was here with us?
Yes.
Tell them.
I wish he was here when the president
Why? What would we do?
Oh my God, she's so
What?
cute.
What would we do if they were here with us?
have fun.
Have fun.
Yeah.
What would we do to have fun? Give me a kiss. Love you.
Have fun.
Wait, is the newer one, is that blue?
When trouble comes in town, men like me come around. Oh, my daddy said shoot. Oh, my daddy said shoot.
Beautiful.
When trouble comes to town, and men like me come around. Oh, my daddy said shoot. Oh, my daddy said shoot.
Whoa, that was such a such a different transition, right? From the like this soft natural into the wow. Okay. Whoa. Okay.
He bathes me until I forget their names and faces. I ask him to look me in the eye when I come
Information.
home. Why do you deny yourself heaven? Why do you consider yourself undeserving?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
are you
this is
afraid
what
of love?
Yes. Yes.
I think it's
I'm
not
sorry,
possible
this
for
is-
someone like you.
That's what it is, right? It's the
But you
it's
are
this
the love
wounding.
of my life. The love of my life. The love of my life.
Yeah. That's what it feels like, right? Sometimes when we watch the people that we love not see and be so destructive, and then that obviously, like, cheating in a relationship is not only self-destructive, it's now affecting the person you love as well. And yeah, that was beautiful. Why do you deny yourself heaven? Exactly. Yep. God. I have felt that before. When you just look at someone who you're just so willing to give everything to, give your whole heart and soul to, but they're not ready. And you can't force someone to be ready. And so I've had someone that, like I said, I was just so ready to give everything to. They just ran. It didn't get this far, right? I didn't get to the point. But yeah, it just makes me think of that. And it's sad because especially when you see it and you're like, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you denying yourself this? This is everything. Oh shit.
10 times out of 9, I know you're lying. And 9 times out of 10,
Okay.
I know you're trying, so I'm trying to be fair.
A lot of water imagery
And you're trying to be there
already,
and to care.
which we get more
But
of,
you're
I
caught
know,
up your
in some of these.
permanent emotions. And all the loving I've been giving goes unnoticed. It's just floating in the air. Looky there, are you aware? You're my lifeline and you're trying to kill me. If it wasn't me, would you still feel me? Like on my worst day? Or am I not thirsty enough? I don't care about the lights or the beams. Spend my life in the dark, but it's like you and me. Only way to go is up.
Beautiful.
Skin thick, too tough. 'Cause you and me could move a mountain.
Beautiful. That's so interesting. She's in a chair, but is she looking at things from a different perspective? Is that what that's representing? That's what I'm picking up on. I don't know. Wow, look at these flowers. Oh my God, so beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Whoa. Beautiful. Whoa. Like reconnecting to self again, like seeing things from a new way, and then like reconnecting with self, with roots. I don't know. Something like that. Oh, beautiful. Forgiveness. Okay.
Baptize me.
Yeah. Yeah, I was picking
Now that
up on a lot of.
reconciliation is possible.
Okay.
If we're gonna heal, let it be glorious. 1,000 girls raise their arms. Do you remember being born?
Wow.
Are you thankful for the hips that cracked,
Yeah.
the deep velvet of your mother and her mother and her mother? There is a curse that will
Nina.
be broken.
Oh, I can't. I'm already getting there. Just hearing the chords.
Don't work out that way.
I love how stripped down this is. Like even visual wise.
Don't work every promise. Don't work out that way.
that one just every time. I can't even listen to it anymore. Like, it's so beautiful though. Resurrection, okay.
Something is missing. I never seen this in my life. So many young women, they tell you, I want me a Sally Mickey, make me feel better than you. What? So how are we supposed to lead our children to the future?
Oh, that's Allie? Did I get that right? I'm sure there's so many people that I'm missing, and I apologize. I'm actually terrible with just knowing celebrities in general. But Ariel, Little Mermaid, she's got a stunning voice. I'm sure I'm missing other people. Now I'm feeling like I've probably missed so many. So please let me know all the ones I miss, because it's so cool.
What do we do? How do we lead them? Love. L-O-V-E, love. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I just love the Lord. I'm sorry, brother. I love the Lord. That's all I got. When your back gets against the wall and your wall against your back, who you call? Hey! Who you call? Who you call? You gotta call him. You gotta call Jesus. You gotta call him. You gotta call him, because you ain't got no other hope.
You are terrifying and strange. And beautiful.
Forward, best foot first, just in case. When we made our way till now, it's time to loosen, it's time to fight. Forward, now we can hold doors open for a while. Now we can be open for a while. Forward.
Oh, that's
I love you more than this job. Please don't work for me. Forward. Go back to your sleep in your favorite spot just next to me. Forward.
I think those pictures are all people that are not here anymore. I think oh, I gotta look it up because I don't want to say the wrong name. That was the mother. Sorry. God. Oh. I think those were some of that was a mother of, yeah, just give me a second, sorry. Yes, okay. Features this is what I remember reading, and so I didn't want to not get this right. Features the mothers of Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, and Eric Garner holding up pictures of their sons that were killed by the police. So I recognize, because in this Genius, when I was doing my studying of Genius, I had seen that, so I recognized that shot, and then it made me realize that probably every scene there of someone holding up a photo. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about that, but I certainly feel a lot from seeing that. Okay. Yeah, I just didn't want to get that wrong. Okay, here we go. I have chills. Magic.
The nail technician pushes my cuticles back, turns my hand over, stretches the skin on my palm and says, I see your daughters. And their daughters. That night in a dream, the first girl emerges from a slit in my stomach. The scar heals into a smile. The man I love pulls the stitches out with his fingernails. We leave black sutures curling on the side of the bath.
Wow.
I wake as the second girl crawls headfirst up my throat. A flower blossoming out of the hole in my face.
Beautiful.
Trying to rain on the thunder. Tell a storm I'm new. I'm a wild, come a march on the regular. Painted white flags blue. Love, forgive me, I've been running blind and true.
Oh my God, her voice.
I'm a rain on this bitter love. Tell the sweet I'm new. Ooh, I'm telling these tears go and fall away, oh. May the last one burn into flames. Freedom, freedom, I came away.
Wow.
Freedom, cut me loose. Yeah. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains all by myself. Won't let my freedom rot in hell. Hey, I'ma keep running 'cause the winner don't quit on themselves.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, stunning. Oh, beautiful.
I'm burning to flames.
Oh, stunning.
Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Yeah. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains all by myself. Won't let my freedom rot in hell. Hey, I'ma keep on running 'cause the winner don't quit on themselves.
I was just thinking how, wait, is that looks like Zendaya. Am I losing it? I don't know. I don't know. Because that's a weird angle too, so I don't know. What was I thinking? So we saw the eating food together. It felt like community. Also, the way that she was in front of all these other women, these other Black women, her, but also this beautiful dancer that I clearly need to know who that is because she's Who is that? Let's look it up. Let's educate ourselves, you know? Ballerina Michaela de Prince. She is stunning. She is not with us anymore. Dies at 29? What? An orphan of the war in Sierra Leone. Oh my god. That is heartbreaking. Sorry. I just realized I went down a rabbit hole. Sorry. And I was in the middle of explaining what I was, making some connections that I was making. I was just, wow, sorry. My brain's everywhere. Not sorry. This is how my brain works. So it is what it is. But, no, I was just thinking, it made me think of maybe the way that art, because there was Beyonce singing in the beginning, and then there was her dancing as well, but in front of this group of women, and it made me think of how like art can bring people together, can bring community together. Obviously, the food bringing together is also a way of forming community and sharing in community. And I don't know, that's what it meant to me. Beautiful. Sorry, I need to take a second. I feel like my brain is just being overloaded with information. It's good though. Okay.
Is it true? You see, a father give me.
Redemption. Okay.
Take 1 pint of water. Add a ½ pound of sugar. The juice of 8 lemons. The zest of half lemon. Pour the water from 1 jug, then into the other several times. Strain through a clean napkin. Grandmother, the alchemist, you spun gold out of this hard life, conjured beauty from the things left behind, found healing where it did not live, discovered the antidote in your own kitchen, broke the curse with your own 2 hands. You passed these instructions down to your daughter, who then passed it down to her daughter.
This is Jay-Z's grandmother, I think.
Inner strength to pull myself up. I was served lemon, but I made lemonade.
My grandma said, nothing real can be threatened.
Yeah.
True love brought salvation back into me. With every tear came redemption,
Oh, beautiful.
and my torturer became my remedy.
That image is so interesting of it's almost like a tug of war, but it's like, because there's sense of like holding on, but then there's also this sense of surrender too, but it's a balance, and maybe that's it. I don't know. It's very interesting though. It definitely is another image that kind of gets my brain going.
So we're gonna heal. We're gonna start
Ooh,
again.
there's color, there's color, there's color. That was effective. There's color. Wow.
You've brought the orchestra, synchronized swimmers. You're the magician.
Yeah.
Pull me back together again the way you cut me in half. Make the woman in doubt disappear. Pull the sorrow from between my legs like
Right,
silk.
that's Zendaya. Yeah,
Knot
okay, I'm not
after
crazy. And
knot
these are
after
probably
knot.
all people that I should know.
The audience
That I'm
applauds.
sure are amazing. I'm ruining the poem now.
But-
I saw Zendaya and then I went on a...
Pull the sorrow from between my legs like silk. Knot after
Yes.
knot after knot. The audience applauds,
Okay.
but we can't hear them.
Yeah, okay, because they're in their little bubble of love. Okay.
We found the truth beneath your lies. And true love never has to hide. True love never has to hide. I'll trade your broken wings for mine. Trade your broken wings for mine. I've seen your scars and kissed your crime. Seen your scars and kissed your crime. So many people that I know, they just trying to touch you. Kiss up and rub up and fill up. Kiss up and rub up and fill up on you. Give you some time to prove that I can trust you. Again, I'm gonna kiss up and rub up and fill up. Kiss up and rub up and fill up on you all night.
It's so pretty. I love that.
All night. Sweet love all night. Love all night. You're all I wanna. Ain't no other. We together. I remember sweet love all night.
Aw, kitty.
My love was stronger than your pride. Beyond your darkness, I'm your light. Oh, you get deep, you touch my mind. You get deep, you touch my mind. Baptize your tears and dry your eyes. So many people I know that they just trying to touch you. Kiss up and rub up and fill up. Kiss up and rub up and fill up on you. Give you some time to prove that I can trust you. Again, I'm gonna kiss up and rub up and fill up. Kiss up and rub up and fill up on you all night.
No, why does this make me want to fall in love? No, I don't want to. I'll just hold my dog. Aw, cute. This is really sweet. Just like all the shots of everybody in love, and it was really sweet. And just enjoying life. It's like the breath out. Okay.
It is corny with that.
Okay, is that I did okay. Hurricane Katrina. Okay, right? And I just realized she's like in amongst the water in the flood. Okay. Okay. Like I said, it's been a long time. I did watch this in my sociology class and got to hear a lot of really good discussion on things, but it was a long time ago. Oh, right. And she's on
I'm
a
so reckless when
police
I
car.
rock my
I love that though. The image of her on a police car, it's like, it kind of feels like trying to take the power back a little bit. I like that. As it's sinking. Yeah. I mean, I'm all there for that. Aw, kitties. Whoa! That's an interesting image. So many flashing images. It's like so overstimulating, but so cool.
Okay, ladies, now let's
Stop
get
shooting us.
information.
Yeah.
I slay.
And she's willing to go down with it. Oh, these are all the names. A lot. Yeah, there's a lot that I clearly did. Okay, so what do I want to say about that? I don't know. My brain's broken and blown and inspired, and that was incredible. That was absolutely incredible. I don't know. I really don't even know what to say about that. After, I feel like I said what I needed to say during it, which is why it's such a long reaction. But that was beautiful. The poetry, every image was so meticulously curated. Every frame, like every single frame. That's why, like, we could have been here. We're here for 2.5 hours, but I feel like we could have been here for even longer because there's just a lot of things that I didn't pick up on or didn't understand, or, that just blew my mind. Yeah, I'm having a hard time putting it all together. Like I said, I collected all my nuts, but I don't even know if we're gonna have a full picture right now, because my brain is just still in processing mode, but just a beautiful journey of healing, but then seeing it even more. We went into a little bit in the album reaction how, there's this personal journey, but then there's this wider context that's also being discussed. And that was, even clearer in this, which was really nice to see. It was really cool to see a lot of what looked like real shots in there, right? With the shots that were took for the movie, but splicing in, real people's stories and real people's joy, pain, all of it, being captured like that, was really beautifully executed as well. God, that was good. I literally don't. I'm speechless. But I feel like I talked enough during it. I need to do a lot more processing, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. So we're just going to leave it here. And yeah, please, like I said, the comments were so helpful and so kind and amazing. And yeah, if you feel called to, share things and let me know things that I missed, I'm definitely here to read and get even more out of it, because it was really helpful for the album one. So yeah, anyways, thank you so much for being here and being part of this journey. This has already been incredible. I think the next one I want to do, because we are going to go back, like I said, I've already decided, like I'm there. I'm here. I'm here for the journey. But I think what we're going to do next is, I had a few live performance reaction suggestions. So I thought that would be cool because, it's freaking Beyonce. Like, of course I want to. Recording is one thing, but it's always so cool to see an artist perform live as well. So thank you for those suggestions. I think I'm gonna take those suggestions and do some of them that she performed live. Let's do it. And yeah, cool. That's what's next. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and week, and I will see you for the next video. Bye.